Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. LeBron James out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Now here's Maxey. James, a screen on Van Vliet. Maxey attacking. That one goes. Count it.
That is just next-level speed on that drive from Maxey.
Here's Şengün. And the layup falls.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Brown with it, defended by Easton. James, outside. Off target with the 3. Pass to Şengün. Van Vliet against Maxey. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams. In the league last season, and they got even bigger, signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. So it's Philadelphia now, following the score by Houston. Outside, Brown. 3-pointer off the mark. The Rockets have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Van Vliet left side. Şengün finds Durant. Clock at 6. 3-pointer. Joel Embiid with the board.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. He talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Van Vliet, following the score by Philadelphia. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the block screen.
Yeah, B.A. He throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for the Sixers. Now here's Maxey. James, a screen on Van Vliet. Maxey attacking. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
No, Tyrese Maxey's showing you he's got some serious hops to go with that deep shooting.
Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
James, outside. Şengün against Embiid. Late clock, the Sixers need to put one up here. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Durant, pass to Şengün. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
James, a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Maxey's got 8.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Westbrook, he's checked in for Houston. Smart comes in for Fred Van Vliet. Wade, he's checked in for the Sixers. Up top, Westbrook. Outside, Durant. There's a minute 26 left in the first. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Durant.
Yeah, what a flashy player Westbrook is. He loves putting on a show with his handles.
Now Simons. No made baskets yet. And he drives in. Şengün with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. It's 2-on-1. Back to Simons. Outside, Brown. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Smart pass it to Eason. And it's good for 2. Eason's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
27 seconds left in the first. Embiid, a screen on Smart. Here's Maxey. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Smart against Maxey. Smart outside. Outside Eason. From downtown. And no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Rockets on top. They lead by 8. And back to the start of the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
We've got Marcus Smart. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Westbrook still at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Houston Rockets. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And that game against Milwaukee That's one that stands out to me. A lot of great talent involved in that one, and I'm curious to see how they have improved over the offseason.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
The Rockets lead by 3. And you think of players who heat up in a hurry. You got to include Anthony Simons.
Well, Brian, he's just a bucket getter. He can pull up from any distance, and with the elevation to do a little damage inside as well.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Well, Lebron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great. Things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the lead, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you, Ryan.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie.
When it comes to attacking the lane, Westbrook is incredible. One of the best drivers in the league.
Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Capella. Thompson comes in for Bogdanovich. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Edgecombe, he's checked in for the Sixers. Going inside.
Oh, man! Look out below!
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And he's drawn a foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Van Vliet against Simons. Pass to Edgecombe. Shot clock at 5. Drops in the 3. Edgecombe's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Van Vliet finds Thompson. Here's Smart. Back to Thompson. Houston working the ball around. For 3, Durant sends it home from three-point land. Durant's got 6.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Eason's checked in for Smart. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Here's Edgecombe, defended by Thompson. James, a screen on Durant. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Gotta give him credit for jumping. At the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And then the thunderous dunk, adding insult to injury.
using that big frame of his inside. Smith has what it takes to be a major presence in the paint.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. There's a screen, and it's Simons penetrates, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, look at Simons right there. Look at that quickness with the ball in his hands.
And he lobs it up. Cool, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, teamwork in action. Smith knows where to be to convert off the lob pass.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Hopper and Şengün's checked in for Houston. Philadelphia also making some changes. Barlow's checked in for Bona. Brown comes in for Lebron. And it's Maxey in for Simons. Brown against Eason. 5 on the clock. Jaylen Brown gets it to fall.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Durant looking around. Thompson outside. Inside. Şengün throw it down.
The textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Against Maxey. A minute 15 left in the second quarter. Outside, Brown. And the three off target. Houston leading by 5. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Barlow grabs a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Edgecombe. There's 47 seconds left in the half. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Van Vliet against Maxey. Van Vliet, the pass to Thompson. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Barlow, and James is subbed in for Wade. 76ers trail by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Embiid, a screen on Eason, and it's Brown off the drive. And Brown with the stuff.
And the defense didn't even see Brown coming, driving in hard and making a statement.
Here's Edgecombe, defended by Şengün. James, a screen on Şengün. It's Brown on the wing. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Rockets on top. They lead by 3. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm with Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Glad you could. What's the key for the second half?
Well, you got to take care of the rock, keep your poise, make good decisions, take advantage of all their mistakes.
Can you believe this, Ernie? I agree with Shaq. Turnovers in a close one, that's always big. I think whoever wins the turnover battle is taking the W.
Man, I'm telling you, it is so nice to see you guys agree on something. Looks like somebody decided to turn over a new leaf. You see what I turn over.
Yeah,
we get it.
We get it.
So as we switch gears to look at Houston, quite a battle for the Rockets in that first half.
Got to give it up for them.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. LeBron James out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Embiid in at the 5. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Brad.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Maxey surveying the D. Outside, Brown. Philadelphia moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Şengün with a steal. Here's Durant. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside Durant. Over James. Durant, no good. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 3. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. The 3 from Edgecombe. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
If he gets that kind of space on the perimeter, you know it's going in.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. The Rockets, number 1.
Last year, this was a team that owned the paint. They were so committed to rebounding. And that's a stat you love to lead the league in.
Pass to Şengün. Left side, Eason. And here's Van Vliet. Back to Eason. Now Durant. From the arc. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 12. James, a screen on Thompson. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
A lot of coaches are thankful for the challenge rule being in place, thinking of all the technical fouls that may have saved them from. And now
the previous play is under review.
The league did it right, Grant. They didn't rush a system into use that's going to cause confusion. They rolled it out in the G League, and after a few years...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And great passing so often, the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Thompson shot is off.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Şengün against Brown. Maxey on the wing. Back to Brown. James, a screen on Şengün. Here's Brown. Oh, Brown with bad intentions.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning It is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
The Rockets with another miss. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Now here's Brown. He has 6. Indeed, a screen on Durant. Pass to Edgecombe. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Here comes Durant. Here's Şengün. Houston with another miss. The Sixers lead by 5. Screen by James. And Maxey, here we go. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And you've seen Maxey elevate his game every single year. He has now turned into one of the game's premier scorers.
Timeout. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, they needed that timeout. They're searching for answers right now, how to slow this guy down.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Smith, he's checked in for Durant, and it's Marcus Smart in for Eason. The 76ers also with a sub. Simons checked in.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
The 76ers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Embiid, a screen on Smart. James passes to Embiid. Şengün with a steal. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, defensively, Şengün anticipates, gets the steal, and gets them out and running.
Outside Maxey. Driving inside. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And lead against Simons. Pass to Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Maxey. To the inside. And Şengün, throw it down.
The points coming in bunches for Alpi. I mean, he's got a lot in his bag.
Smart against Simons. Embiid, a screen on Smart. And it's Simons penetrating. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Pick by Smith. And that one's good. Thompson's got 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The Sixers on top. Lead. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Rockets trail by 3. They've got Russell Westbrook, Jabari Smith out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's Smart in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Bogdanovic against Simons. Driving in. Down is stuffed right through.
Man, look at that elevation from Simons.
And the Rockets shooting great. 62% for the field and continuing to get it done. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. The floater. Edgecombe, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
A nice shot by Smith.
And when Smith is playing like that, aggressive, oh my, Jabari is a special player.
And there's a pick. Kick out to Brown. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Durant against Simons. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. That sends Kevin Durant to the free throw line. That's on Anthony Simons. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. He takes it in, and he jams it home with authority.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
The Sixers lead by 4. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Brown, screen on Smart. Here's the pass to Brown. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Both hands there for a little extra.
When you need a hoop, Smith is a great option. Tall with the ability to hit a three or penetrate.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here, rallying his guys. To make sure they all know the plan. So for the Rockets, Şengün checked in for Smith. Thompson comes in for Russell Westbrook, and Van Vliet is subbed in for Smart. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Outside Durant to take the lead. Ooh, it misses. And Maxi's got the ball here for the 76ers. 2-point game. Screen by James. Maxey attacking. Ooh, he jammed it.
And you see the maturation of Tyrese Maxey. These big moments don't faze him at all.
And here's Thompson. James rips down the board. 1:43 left in the fourth. Van Vliet against Maxey. Here's the pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. Oh, off target from downtown. Rockets trail by 4. Outside Durant. Here's Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Let's move to 3. Oh, it's off target.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Maxey on the wing. Takes a 3. Oh, it's off.
Well, things just aren't going his way right now, but you don't mind shots like that. Eventually, he's going to get hot.
Here's Thompson.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. That's off as well, so he misses both. And now they decide to foul intentionally. 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
On defense, Durant utilizes his length and quickness, creating really solid coverage.
Durant owning the inside.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And no luck at the shark this time. Second and one for him.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them. Just drain the clock.
First free throw is good. And that takes it a three-point lead. And a tough break as the second attempt is no good at the line. The Rockets on offense. Thompson scanning the floor. To tie it up. The triple drop. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. The pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. He's off from three. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Maxey with it. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. James is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. Now it's Maxey. Thompson with a steal. And here they come. Jumps up. And he slams it home.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Now Maxey. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one